Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Detroit Lions in tonight's video. That game felt so personal. 52-6 victory against the Jacksonville Jaguars at home. Are you kidding me? I saw a fourth down play in the Jaguars red zone while the Detroit Lions already had like 40 freaking points. I just got home from that Packers-Bears game. My voice is a little bit shot, but the Detroit Lions had 645 yards of offense. This is not Madden. This is real life. That is now 8 straight victories for the Detroit Lions. They are now 9-1. This is their best start since 1934. They set a franchise record for yards at 645. They did not have a punt. There were no punts from the Detroit Lions. That's typically when you know it's a good football game. In fact, to go even further, the only time the Detroit Lions offense did not score this afternoon was when the backups came in at the end of the football game and took a knee on the Lions' final possession. Jared Goff became the only quarterback in history, NFL history. I'll reiterate it one more time, just to build the hype for my Lions fans. Jared Goff became the only quarterback in NFL history to have multiple games with 400 passing yards and a perfect 158.3 passer rating. Folks, this feels legit. I don't care that it's against Jacksonville. I don't care who they're playing. This feels like it's the Detroit Lions here. Now, folks, before we get any further into tonight's video, hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily NFL content. If you guys want a Lions channel, I do have a Lions channel. We're a little bit over 500 subs. I'm waiting maybe until we hit like 1,000. Maybe we could hit it in today's video to do daily Lions videos. Check that out. I'll pin it in the comments section. It's called Let's Talk Lions. But guys, if we could try and get this video to 900 likes, we're shooting for the stars in tonight's video for the 9-1 start. This team is unbelievable, man, and it just sucks. You know, I'll get negative for a second. Not negative. Negative's the wrong word. I'll keep it a buck with you for a second. Alex Anzalone, I don't know why I mispronounced him. It's been a long day. I was at the Packers-Bears game. Alex Anzalone, and we went on a blocked field goal. Neither here nor there. Sorry, Lions fans. You guys are so respectable. Respectful. You get what I'm saying. The Detroit Lions lost Alex Anzalone for 6 to 8 weeks today with, I believe, a broken fibula. It really sucks. But just like we thought maybe a little over a month ago with the Aiden Hutchinson injury until possibly the Super Bowl, hopefully the Super Bowl, his injury, hopefully it ends up, hopefully guys just step up. And Aaron Glenn keeps calling these perfect football games. Let's start with the offense, man. My fantasy quarterback, Jared Goff, 24-29, 412 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He averaged 14.2 yards per completion. Once again, I was at the Packers-Bears game, and that's the last time I'll say that, I promise. But my point is, I watched this game late, and there was a certain possession. I just watched this. There was a certain possession where it was like the fourth quarter. It's the fourth quarter of the football game, and Detroit's up like 42-6. It's something crazy. Like, I'm pretty surprised Jared Goff's even in the football game to begin with. It's like 4th and 3, and they run a pass play. Like, not only do they go for it, they run a pass play on 4th and 3. Like, this felt not disrespectful, obviously, but this felt like a statement. Like, literally a statement from Ben Johnson and the Detroit Lions offense and their organization. Like, hey, we can throw a couple of picks. We can throw a few picks in a football game, but don't be fooled. Jared Goff's still that dude. 412 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. David Montgomery, 15 carries, 75 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jahmyr Gibbs, 11 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. All in all, the Detroit Lions ran the ball 43 times while also throwing the football 29 times. Or I guess technically 33 because Hendon Hooker came in for that last possession. But Detroit, on 43 attempts, ran for 196 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 4.6 yards per carry. But guys, it doesn't even end just there. By the way, Sam Laporta didn't even play in this football game, which I'm actually really glad. Give him some rest, right? Give him some rest. I'm waiting for a fully healthy Sam Laporta. 11 catches, 161 yards, and 2 touchdowns for probably the most under-respected wide receiver in the National Football League. And yep, his name's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And yeah, welcome back, Jameson Williams. 4 catches, 124 yards, and a touchdown. He had a 64-yard touchdown catch earlier-ish on in that football game. He averaged 31 yards per reception, and I believe that was Amon's. Don't quote me. I think it was Amon-Ra St. Brown's like career high with 161, but that doesn't really sound right. But I do believe it was Jameson Williams' career high with 124 yards on only 4 total catches. Folks, I'm watching these like games, these game clips, and I'm thinking to myself, Jameson Williams 3 years ago was like one of the best college football wide receivers. And we've seen so many flashes of brilliance from Jameson Williams in his brief NFL career to this point. You know, the injury last year, whatever. He's such a stud. And if Jameson Williams, a first-round draft pick, if he ends up being what the Lions think he's going to be, I would actually be terrified. And unfortunately, most of my dad's side of the family is from the Detroit area, so I don't hate the Lions. In fact, I actually kind of like the Lions a lot, as you guys can probably tell by now. But it's a scary thought for the NFL. But thankfully, the Kansas City Chiefs need to lose a football game or they need to be taken down. And hey, they lost today, so I think it's by far the Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFL. I don't think it's close. Now, I get it. Mac and Cheddar Cheese Jones started the football game for Jacksonville this afternoon. Kirby Joseph had, I believe, his 7th interception on the season. Brian Branch, once again, like every weekend, all over the football field. Jack Campbell putting together a heck of a sophomore campaign. 9 total tackles, including half a sack. But the only bad news is Alex Anzalone, and it just sucks, man. I forget which game it was where Aiden Hutchinson got banged up, but it just sucks. But you know what? At the end of the day, man, an injury can't deter a championship year. It really can't. And I think last year, for a lot of Lions fans, gave you the belief that this is real. Right, you were like, what, 1-6 2 years ago, 2-6 2 years ago. Rattle it off, go 9-8, take down my Packers in Week 18, and almost make the playoffs. And then last year, obviously, NFC North champions, win a couple of playoff games. You're like pretty much a quarter away from making the Super Bowl. And that instilled this sense of belief. And I think this year is the year where it's like, yeah, this could happen. This could literally happen at any point this season. The Detroit Lions could win it all. I will get ahead of myself because I know my Lions fans watching this don't want to get ahead of yourselves, but I will get ahead of yourself for you. That is it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button. Hit that sub button. Check out my Lions channel in the linked comment section. We will see you soon, but guys, give me everything. Give me all your thoughts and your opinions from this evening or afternoon's football game. That's it for me. Peace.